Now what do? I have a concept of appreciation and the acceptance of vulnerability. Appreciation is the blessing that we make. We say Asher Yatzar. We say that we are created with wisdom. We have all these different holes. One of them would close, we wouldn't be alive. And we're happy that we have this body. We're not just like South Park figures of like, yeah, I got my stomach in here, got my hands over here, I'm like a rough drawing. No, I'm really complicated. I have 40 billion cells working all at the same time. We have not even started to begin to understand the amazingness of the human mind, of the brain, of how that works. It's unbelievable. So as Jews, we stop for 20 seconds, say that prayer, Asher Yatzar, in which we appreciate the reality of our bodies. So that it's not just, yeah, okay, it went in my mind. No, I get up in the morning, I get dressed, and for 20 seconds, I focus in on the gratitude of the body that I'm in and how it functions. And the connection in positive psychology, one of Tal Ben-Shahar, his first book, he quotes a book called The Power of Full Engagement. And in this book he says that in order to actually change, a person needs to build rituals that require very precise behaviors and performing them at very specific times, motivated by deeply held values. It's amazing, as if we could have written that. Let me say that again. You have to build rituals, precise behavior, at specific times, and they have to be motivated by deeply held values. The number one perspective of positive psychology is that there are 3 levels of happiness. Happiness of just pleasure and hedonism, flow, and then meaning. Meaning means you're attached to something bigger than yourself. And all of us are guilty of whining in paradise, of having awesome things, being like, it's not as good as I thought it would be. It would be better. It would be this. If we would see ourselves from a true perspective, we'd be appalled at our whiningness. But gratitude connects you for a second to the overall picture of that. You know what? I'm going to appreciate that. Just like all of us, when, if God forbid, we lost our phones and we're looking frantically and we're like, please God, I will do anything. If I could just have my phone back, I will never misplace my wallet again. If I could find it this time, I will place it always in that top left drawer. I'm going to do it. Just help me find my wallet. That time when you find your wallet, you look at it, you're like, I love you. This is great. I don't have to go back to motor vehicles. I don't have to call a credit card company. Let me go through nostalgically. Look at that credit card. I remember that when I got that one. I love you, wallet. I'm so happy. Everything is fine. I don't care if I miss the subway. I'm so happy that I have that. And we know that doesn't last. You will not be walking around in a week from now being like, man, I got my wallet back. I'm so happy. I love my wallet. No motor vehicles for me. Now that fades. And so what you're doing is you don't need life-threatening realities to wake you up. There's a concept called ritual gratitude that is based on deeper values. Meaning, you want to do something, you have to make it a habit. All of life, in one sentence, is take good ideas and make them habitual. We are all quote-unquote creatures of habit. That means what are we? We are what we intentionally got used to doing or unintentionally got used to doing. That's what we do. Our function is primarily through habit. So what's changed? How do you make your life better? How do you fight against the obvious realm of depression from a communal standpoint? Well, first step is I need to nail down habit. I want to change my habits, and my habits will be enabling me to have gratitude. Gratitude means I'm appreciating what I have. Not saying I don't want more. Not saying I'm going to quit and my job and just work at the post office and I don't really care about anything. No, I'm not saying I don't want more. I'm saying I completely connect to what I have now. The most amazing thing that you have now is your body. That's not narcissism or selfieism. That is, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. I had an ear infection a while back. I'm like, I'm in so much pain. Oh yeah, the ear, what? I have no idea how that works. At that one moment, I was fascinated by the ear. I'm like, all I wanted my ear to be unclogged. That's all I ask. And yet, I'm not walking around being like, hey, what's up? My ear has been unclogged for a while now. Woo, I'm hearing every word you say. It's great. No, I'm not, but I'm in a habit of appreciation that knocks me back into that realm. And in that concept, the other realm that we acknowledge is vulnerability. Right after we say Asher Yatzar, we say the prayer that connects to it, which is, we say, Elokai neshama shenasata bi taharahi. We say that this soul that you gave to me, it's pure. That all of us in this, today is the real first day of the rest of my life. Not the rest of my life. Today is new. Tomorrow I'm not dealing with. Today is new, and I am now recreated. Oh, and this soul that I have, it's pure, I'm good, and you will take it from me and give it back, which means I don't have control. Instead of avoiding the discussion of mortality, it's wiser to face it head on. All of us are uncomfortable with the discussion of mortality. Nobody wants to be, hey, how you doing? I take care. If anything happens, I really liked you. Like, what? what are you talking about? No, I'm just saying, since, anything could happen. Yeah, there's no doubt, that's true. But instead of the act of acknowledgement, we want to 24/7, 365 loop it into our intentional consciousness, which means in the morning, for another 20 seconds, I will concentrate on the fact that I don't own my soul. It's a rent-a-car. It's in me, I'm watching it, and I don't have control of when it moves to a different zone, when it goes somewhere else. So life is fragile. And that's a positive psychology element that we knew the whole time. The concept of fragility, that we are so, each part of our existence is so subtle, and nonetheless we don't control our even being here, puts us in a zone of gratitude and appreciation. And as you know, that's who human beings are. Just like it says, when Adam is created, there's a body and a soul. Every morning we go through this process. Every morning you're going to go up, come back, and start over. But you can't start your day without those two elements of, I'm in a body, that's amazing, that's unreal. I'm sorry, I will not use that word amazing. That's out of vocabulary as of, I think let's just declare it now, because amazing has no meaning anymore, as everyone knows that. It's like, oh man, that's amazing. It's so not amazing. Like, if fire shot out of my yarmulke, and I lift it up in the air, you guys would be like, that, I was amazed. Amazed was like, holy cow. How'd that guy lift himself? It's insane. I was amazed. I was truly amazed. But anything under that is like, it's cool, but it's not amazing. And waking up with zeal is also really important. That means nobody's judging you. That's the most private moment. It's totally legal for you to just wake up in a spaced out manner, have a coffee, and scroll through Facebook as you slowly drink the coffee. Then you realize, oh my gosh, I've got to get dressed because I'm going to be late. So I'm going to do the mad dash dress concept as if this is my last moment here before 9/11 in this apartment, and I just got to get out. And you look like, why? If there was a camera filming, you'd be like, I would be like Ashton Kutcher being like, oh, all right, fine. Listen, dude, why are you getting dressed this way? Is there a threat on your life? You were just scrolling through Facebook drinking coffee. What changed? Did you see a post? You're like, oh my gosh, I've got to get down there. No, you just left it to the last minute, and now you rushed. So you have that weird out-of-breath feeling in the elevator, and then when people look at you, and you're like, you're like, hey, long trip down the hall, huh? And so what happens? You started out on the way wrong foot. Waking Up Jewish is, I want to start out on the right foot in an intentional manner. We'll pick it up from here. Thank you guys.